Hello everybody, my name is Merc. We're back with the Elden Ring. I spawned in this church. It's a new day, and I am being hunted by a bell-bearing hunter. Okay. I'm not warmed up in the slightest. I haven't done my vocal warm-ups either. I haven't even drank my coffee. This man's trying to dark hand me. Went for the trade there. Probably unwise. This is the big slash combo. Cannot get away from him. Let's get out of this horrible area. He's got like a shield on his back. I mean, so do I. How did that miss? I stabbed right through his gut. And you're telling me that missed? Okay, that was a good heal. You might be dead. Okay, well, that's certainly a start to a session. Good morning. My name is Merc. Meat peddler's a ball bearing, or bell bearing. What's funny is I was going to start this session by going through all these items that I have that I've not really been paying attention to. We definitely have to give this bell bearing to the Twin Maiden Husks, because it doesn't say what it's going to offer us. Sorcerer's Top's bell bearing. The Meat Peddler's bell bearing gives us a sliver of meat, lump of flesh, turtle neck meat. So we never have to slay a turtle. We want that good juice. That green juice. We also have the minor thing. I'm not going to go through all these items like I said I was going to. If I go through the items, it'll be on my own time. One thing that we can do... Where is this? Okay, I was gonna say, where's the... Wait. This is where the dog was. I bought out the dog and listened to its lore, and now it's done? Muriel. Hello? It says Muriel's still here. Let's maybe reload the zone. I suppose to reload the zone, you just do this. Normally the Sites of Grace are inside the building. It's so funny that I ended the session inside the building and then happened to be here. Okay, Muriel is still fine. I'm jumping for joy.
Greetings. Do you need anything? To experience the miracle, absolution will be yours.
Right. That's not what I'm... You have nothing to say about what just happened? This is a few times that this has happened. Like, even at Round Table Hold... I guess that was Gideon's right-hand man or whatever. Gone rogue or whatever. Although I doubt he's actually gone rogue. Obviously, Gideon is also... Yeah, I didn't think I needed absolution. My theory is Gideon is gonna betray you, of course, because that's just the world we live in. Okay, so we're teleporting around. Let's go to the Site of Grace, and let's do something very crucial. It's not crucial, but it's probably a good idea to see what this does. Go to the Great Rune, and we'll go to Radahn's Great Rune. Raises HP, FP, and stamp. Actually, okay, I was gonna say, where's the more description? Radahn was amongst the children of Rennala and Radagon, who became demigod stepchildren after Radagon's union with Queen Marika. So Radahn was born of Rennala, the queen of the sorceries, and then Radagon ditched her to go to Queen Marika. Is that the timeline? I mean, after Radagon's union with Queen Marika, right? So he became a demigod. I guess maybe Queen Marika blessed him or something. The Great Rune burns to resist the encroachment of the Scarlet Rot. The Great Rune of the Shardbearer Godric. The first demigods were the Elden Lord Godfrey and his offspring, the Golden Lineage. So is Godfrey he was the Elden Lord, does that mean he's related to Queen Marika though? Like, is that the Lord to her? I don't know. I don't understand necessarily. Like, it could be the concept of the Lord is like has no seat of power because he travels, he owns the whole land, so he's like constantly traveling like the Tarnished. Whereas Queen Marika sits on the throne, type of thing. Assuming it's a throne. So we can go over here now, back to the study hall, and we can get some studying in. Exciting. I am referencing, of course, to Ronnie's item that she gave us. Let's read it one more time because I think it's going to get consumed right now. And yes, I recognize I said we should do the ball or bell bearings and then did not. Statuette of a scholar with ground and sky inverted reveals the hidden form of the Carian Study Hall, which connects to the divine tower to unveil the secret affixed to the pedestal of the celestial globe. Got a cutscene, perhaps? Take a sip of my coffee. My coaster stuck to the bottom of the cup there. So is everything just gonna get inverted? And just jostling around the moon for no reason. I mean, that looks like a moon. It's pockmarked by many meteorites. I wasn't quite paying attention to how that changed at all. O celestial globe, transmit to posterity the wisdom of the moon and the stars. I was just wondering if it would change anything outside. I was wondering if it would just flip gravity, but that doesn't, it's obviously not designed to do that with this room. This ain't some VVV stuff. I imagine. Oh, yeah, no, that's exactly what happened. Just obviously not in the room we were in. It is time for some VVV stuff. Is there a lever I'm missing? Do I have to? Oh man, is this gonna be a puzzle? Do I have to like remove this and put it back? Let's remove it and see this cutscene. I imagine it's gonna be pretty similar. We can take it back. This is so. Most key items, once you use them, they will remain in their place, right? So. Really a whole song and dance. They have to do a cutscene to sort of change the world around you one way or another. Just want to double check what's going on before we change it again. I feel like this is a good time to get some reconnaissance. This is a study hall. Perhaps we should do some nerdery. So we're gonna end up over here-ish. We're gonna end up on the bottom floor there. We have to walk through. We're gonna be walking underneath where we are right now. Which is gonna change the design a lot. So we probably, yeah, it's gonna be hard to judge what we're doing. We're probably going to be on the underside of these chandeliers. We did explore all the way up there and found really nothing. Could this be a vigilance? Not quite sure what that would be referring to. I mean, a vigilance is a watch, right? It's keeping an eye out for something wrong. Okay, we're skipping the cutscene. Put the stone down though. So they really just want us to fall. For some reason I felt like that's why there's no lever there, in fact. Because the lever is there in the other world, it's just not here. Thankfully, I'm not scared of the small hands. You can just do whatever. You know, not sure what I was expecting. Should have seen this coming. Trying to even scout where we're going. It looks like maybe that way. Double check this side again. There's an item over there. Looks like you can get it by the mage though. Woo! Dang. Get me out! I guess I got close enough that he popped some defensive sword masses. I don't know what they're called. We do have that spell. I just never remember what the name is. It's not as good as Homing Crystal Soul Mass, you know? Not as memorable. I was very worried about that. I'm dead. I did notice it had an explosion on the hit, so I should have been wary of some knockback. Drink some more scalding coffee. Still a bit hot, just how I like it. Burn those vocal cords real good like. Listen, if the coffee's touching your vocal cords, you're doing something wrong. We know where to go now, so we'll rush it for sure. That sucks. It's in fact very rude. So we should have done the first time. Ah, I tried to jump. Buffer a jump in there, but it didn't work. Oh, cool. You can touch me from the other side, but I can't hit you with my long sword. What if you just... Yeah, what if you just come over here? I don't mind fighting you right here. No? You're trying to bash me, Miriam? Miriam. I'm out here with a two-hand sword and you're trying to bash me with a staff. Yeah, you better teleport out of here. You better get that plot armor, Miriam. Now where are you? Yeah, brat. She's below somewhere. She below. Oh. Hey. It's good to see you, except not at all. Dude. Rude. Ooh. Not doing too hot. This is in fact very sloppy. There do be a blue item over here. I'm sure it's guarded by a man. Mask of Confidence. Am I confident enough to read about the Mask of Confidence? Oh, this is what what's-his-face is wearing, Celibus. Mask with the mouth sewn shut with gold thread increases arcane. When Radagon married Renala, he ordered the Carian magic preceptors to don these masks, to make it clear that all of their matters were to be kept strictly private. So what were the preceptors doing? Obviously, some nefarious stuff. Really, you got plot armor just so you could teleport away. Miriam, what are you doing here? You need to get some lucidity. You need to think about what you're doing. One of the sorceries of the Carian royal family alleviates buildup of sleep and madness. Can cast emotion. The Carian knights never waver. They are all enchanted with lucidity. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll keep that in mind for my D&D campaigns. Like a squadron of soldiers who just like, they all have like rings of sustenance and like buffs like that, so they'll never have to sleep or get tired or whatever. But maybe it has like ongoing psychological implications and such. There's a lot you can build off of that for sure. Turns out Dungeons and Dragons is pretty fun. It's more fun to, well, I should say it's more fun, but it's also very, very fun to play a game such as Elden Ring and just have a fantasy world, you know what I mean? Whereas I'm making it up. I'm making up a story with my pals. It's tough sometimes. In fact, some of them might be arguing I should be writing that story right now for next week, but here I am. Huzzah. Listen, today I had to get my Elden Ring and I've been thinking about it all weekend, playing it all weekend. I mean, that's got 1,000 votes. So, time to don the cotton. I guess we can also just put on that talisman we have. Cotton no longer hasn't exist for us. Or has a reason to exist, because we have this. Oh, that was actually like a safe place to fall anyway. I didn't even see that message. But I thought if we fell the full way, we'd be taking damage, and we don't need to be taking damage. Plop this back on. Erdtree's favor seems pretty good. These are all spell stuff. Some of these could be interesting too, some of these other ones. Obviously not really that one at the bottom here. Makes enemies more aggression, or attracts enemies' aggression. That's quite literally the opposite of interesting, because it does nothing if you're the only player in the world. Hearing some chains swaying. Not quite sure where we're going. Guess it's the chains of the chandeliers. Guess we're doing a lap. I mean, I don't know why I'm questioning where we'd be going. Obviously, we're going down. And by down, I mean up? Question mark? I mean, I see the message. I mean, okay, we'll just keep this ring on. What is maybe what we'll get rid of the strength actually. Maybe the strength should be our versatile stat. We don't need to have +5 strength at everything. That's what it is, right? Well, we have 42. I knew that for sure because that's what we leveled up to. Okay. Now what? I mean, it seems pretty obvious to me. Nice little funky ladder. The glintstone firefly. ×8. Man's carrying 8 fireflies on him. You think those bugs are still alive? Well, we got the upside down elevator to work. I kind of expected we'd be going downstairs, but what do I know? I saw the spiral staircase. We're going to the top of the tower. This makes me feel a little uneasy, I'm not gonna lie. And by top, I mean the bottom. Behold up or down. Don't give up or down. That's very good. High road ahead. Can you open the door from upside down? Surely. I just saw these messages here. Wasting everybody's time. The world would be a lot lonelier without the messages. There have been a couple times where it's like tried to connect me online and then didn't. So then I like panically kind of reloaded just so we could have some phantoms and such. Makes the world a little less lonely. Alright, what the heck's going on now? Are we outside, upside down? No, we're right side up. What? Say what? That seemed like, yeah, magic, right? Like that's the explanation. You don't need an explanation. It's magic. But that doesn't really jive with me. That said, I'm also a dungeon master in D&D, as previously mentioned. So I would definitely just be like, yeah, magic, deal with it. So, can't even be mad. Alright, time for a boss or something for sure, right? What's going on here? Got some sparkly ruin stones. Yay. And then I pull out my horse. We're just going, eh? No, we're not. This is a god skin. Behold, weak foe. How you doing, fella? You trying to stab? Yeah, that's how it goes. Everybody's out here trying to stab. You ain't so weak. You ain't so weak, fella. Okay. Got an AoE burn blast and big stab. He's also got a sickle. No, it's a tail. It's bad. Should not be going for 2 swings on a dude we've not even seen before. Man's unlocked his key. He just jumped on me and is rolling. He is rolling. Man's just rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Alright. That was fun. I had fun there. You're not doing it again, are you? No, that's a bigger butt slam. Hey. You got a 5-swing combo? Look at that, like, dainty little combo. Okay, I'm sorry. I called it dainty. Chill, dude. Man stabby. I liked it when you were rolling around. Why couldn't we just do that? A little concerned about the idea of hitting him while he rolls. Seems a little sketch. I'm very slow with this weapon, so going for a swing while he was rolling around seemed like a bad idea. Yeah. I ain't encountered your kind before. You know, saying it like that with a redneck accent. Why did I roll in there? I knew it was the AoE thing. We gotta, you know what we didn't do? We didn't try any stagger moves, so. Sheesh. Man's just swinging. Oh, I guess he's slamming with the hilt. Thankfully, he waited for me to drink before he stabbed. Phase 2. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? This seems amazing. This seems very good for me. In fact, that seems like I should have just hit him again through the wall. This is a big butt. Big butt. Yeah, chuck your flame. Oh, you're not dead. You're not dead. I'm tempted to go for throwing knives. I was just scared to get in there again. Godskin Noble. Oops. I guess we don't need this anymore. Like, is 5 more strength better than just better jump attacks? Where is a jump attack? There it is. Who knows? Let's go to the Godskin Apostle and Noble. The hood made by sewing together patches of smooth skin. Subcutaneous fat makes it plump and soft. Nobles are the most ancient apostles, who are said to have assimilated inhuman physiology, not unlike the Crucible, the Erd Tree in its primordial form. Not unlike the Crucible, the Erd Tree in its primordial form. So, the Erd Tree spawn, like, something involving the Erd Tree and Queen Marika made these creatures gods, right? The Erd Tree was key to that. Is kind of what that reveals there. I'm sure this really has not much else to say, but it might. Nobles known for their 7-face aprons. And it's not unlike the Crucible. So the Crucible, again, is like the primordial ooze that was here before the Erd Tree and caused a lot of different evolutions and mutations, like horns and teeth and claws and whatnot. And then the Erd Tree came along with the royal family, the demigods who tried to bring order to that chaos. This door actually kind of looks like some god skin stuff too, but maybe it's just on the mind. Like these look like 2 eyes right here. Are these towers perhaps formed of god skin too? No, of course not. Behold, don't give up. We were allowed in. I don't think you're allowed into the tower unless you have the rune. So I think this might be Ronnie giving us the rune right here because we did her quest line. Like, why else would she give you access to this tower? Or rather the Carian Study Hall in the first place. Clearly that was made inaccessible on purpose, cursed by magic machinations. And we sit. No, we don't. We don't gotta sit. We're teleporting out of here in a moment anyway. Unless there's a boss up here. There could be a boss up here. We got 6. We probably should have sat. So there are no fingers here. The other 2 statues, or the other 2 towers we climbed had fingers. Whose corpse is this? Is this Ronnie's old corpse? Because I think she made herself into a doll. I think was part of the idea there. She definitely has some fancy bracelets and a brooch. Curse mark of death and the Stargazer heirloom. I don't know what either of them were. I thought one of them was a talisman. Oh no, it is right here. Okay, whew. Raises intelligence. So we're missing the arcane one still, I think. Oh wait, no, that is intelligence. What am I talking about? No, intelligence and arcane are 2 different things. What the heck is the difference between the... Is arcane maybe luck? Whatever. Raises intelligence. Talisman engraved with the legend of a queen. The young astrologer gazed at the night sky as she walked. She had always chased the stars every step of her journey. Then she met the full moon, and in time the astrologer became a queen. So this is the story of Renala. Which could lead credence that this is Ronnie's old body, being that Ronnie is a daughter of Renala. Is the curse mark of death a great rune? I don't quite know where to look for it. We probably should go back to a bonfire then, I guess. Well, it's not because... Okay, it's right here. It's a key item. Curse mark carved into Lunar Princess's Ronnie's discarded flesh. So I did call that. Also known as the half-wheel wound of the centipede. This curse mark was carved at the moment of death of the first demigod and should have taken the shape of a circle. However, 2 demigods perished at the same time breaking the curse mark into 2 halves. Ronnie was the first of the demigods whose flesh perished, while the Prince of Death perished in soul alone. That is an interesting twist. Nothing's ever mentioned about the 2 demigods dying at once. And it's hardly even mentioned that Ronnie technically died in the first place, because her flesh perished, but her soul was transferred to the doll. Whereas the Prince of Death, aka Godwin? I can't remember which one it is now. Do we have a death root still? I thought we were in key items for some reason. Right, we found that randomly. It doesn't matter his name. The Prince of Death. His soul died, but his body still lives through the curse of undeath, those who live in death or whatever. He was the first of those, and probably ended up spawning a much more. Okay, I'm just looking out where we're looking out. That is Caelid. There is a tower in the middle of the water here. Not sure what that's about. I guess let's go back to round table. Seems wise. We can talk to what's his face, maybe. We can drink this coffee. Apologies. I'm also concerned about talking to the maiden, the fingers, because that might lock us into a storyline, for all I know.
There are 4 more. Nicola of his twin, Luna Prand. Rani is said to have cast aside her great.
I was hoping we'd find it there, but it's okay. I guess we'll say hi to this decrepit fellow.
Go and unshackle my trap.
Okay. He just wants me to go to Lanedale Sewers. Let's give these bell bearings. Somber Miners, Meat Peddlers, and Tops. Whoa, what did I do? Oh, okay. Bell bearing shop 1. Tops is bell bearing. Oh, so he specifically had his own. And then they have their own mass. So I suppose it's if you kill a vendor, you'll get their bell bearing, then you can bring them here. Kind of want to talk to some other people. This man's got nothing to say to me, I'm sure. Oh, he dead. Roger's bell bearing. Spellblade's pointed hat. So I think I probably failed this man's quest. That's fine. This is my first playthrough. Don't really care. Especially about a man who tried to kill me. I mean, I'm a little intrigued as to what his story was. He obviously embraced the death aspect to the point where now he's quite literally dead. Let's see his lore on his hat and whatnot. Glintstone Sorcerer Roger's pointed hat, a sign of a heretical practitioner, strengthens Glintstone sorcery skills. Roger spent his entire life behaving with utter detachment. No one noticed the anger, grief, regret, or fear that existed along with it. Spent his entire life behaving with utter detachment, so he didn't feel connected to life in the first place. Whether that means he was reckless, or maybe it meant that he was just like perpetually depressed, and therefore no one knew what was going on with him. I highly doubt there's going to be more info on his cloak, but I kind of want to see it. Traveling attire graced with an intricate aristocratic decoration, and it also increases sorcery skills. Alright. Well, now we have 2 dead NPCs. Although I don't even know what... I guess I should have I should have read what the bell bearing was. I suppose it's probably going to say something similar to Tops's, and we don't need any of these anyway. So unfortunately, we failed two crappy sorcerers. That's fine. I'm gonna be a little more upset when we fail Nephili's quest line, because that feels pretty inevitable. This girl might be having a bad time because we're playing with the Dung Eater dude. She's still chilling? Alright, see you. I don't think we can upgrade or anything.
I took you for dead, no matter it's lay out your arms.
Yeah, we don't really need anything. Again, we have so many souls on us, we probably should spend them and just level. But I don't quite know where we want to put the levels in yet. I need a reason, you know? And this is the PvP area? Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna talk to these fingers. I think maybe we're not making a choice until later. Like, we can just say we're going along with these ladies. I mean, hello, I'm definitely not scheming behind your back.
You?
Right, okay. Winged Great Horn. This is a great axe. Distinctive horns suffused with the power of ancestral spirits, this large wing-shaped specimen is wielded as a weapon of spirit worship. In the ancestral spirit worshipping faith, these are considered envoys' wings, made to reap the lives of beings which experience no sprouting. Ancestral Spirit's Horn. Item cut from the horns of the regal ancestral spirit, restores FP upon defeating enemies. A number of new growths bud from the antler-like horns of this fallen king, each glowing with light. Thus does new life grow from death, and from death one obtains power. What is this? This is like a usable item? It must be a trinket. Do we already have... we must have already made this. Axe of Godric. Golden battle axe is emblazoned with the figure of a beast, representing the strength of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord and patriarch of the Golden lineage. And he has the grafted dragon, which is on his left arm. I mean, we can make this. Can we use it? No, we need faith. We can make both of these too, because we duplicated the remembrance. Curved greatsword of black steel, wielded by General Radahn, a pair of weapons decorated with a lion mane motif. Radahn earned considerable renown as the Star Scourge in his youth, and it is said that it was during this time he engraved the gravity crest upon these blades. I guess, yeah, that does look like a symbol of gravity. The lying great bow of black iron wielded by General Radahn, imbued with gravitational power, the Star Scourge. When used along with Radahn's spear, it becomes a true weapon of a champion. We need 18 dex to use this great bow. And we need 15 int to use the sword. I mean, we can make both. We duplicated this remembrance, so... we're gonna save this remembrance to try to duplicate that too. Right, okay, so when it's saying Radahn's spear, it's saying you should use these arrows that you can now buy. Great arrows used by General Radahn during the Festival of Combat. These are in fact the many spears with which he was stabbed by the Clean Rot Knights. We can also buy his armor set. Helm of the Golden Lion with flowing red hair, worn by General Radahn. Radahn inherited the furious flaming red of his father Radagon, and is fond of its heroic implications. I was born a champion's cub, now I am the lord of the battlefield's lion. The Golden Lion is said to symbolize Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, and his regent, Serash. From his younger years, Radahn was naturally captivated by the Lord of the Battlefield. So he believed himself, now I'm the Lord of the Battlefield's lion. Okay, so he was champion of the Elden Lord. Which, this is the first time we've seen the title Lord of the Battlefield. Which again, kind of implies further reinforces my theory that the Elden Lord is more like a traveling... someone who's always on a campaign. They're always doing something, right? So they're not settling on a throne. His beast regent Sarash. We've not heard any of that. So I wonder if there's a golden lion named Sarash that we might fight eventually.
Queen Marika is the vessel of the Elden Ring, carrier of its vision. A god in truth. But after the Elden Ring's shattering, she was imprisoned in the Erd Tree. A grim punishment for shattering the Order, despite her godhood.
So what caused the shattering?
The fingers speak. Marika's trespass demanded a heavy sentence.
Her voice changes.
But even in shackles, she remains a god and the vision's vessel. Confer great runes to become Elden Lord and join Queen Marika as her consort. The fingers have willed it so. Now you may go. Now go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
I didn't hear shit. I don't know what you're talking about. So, again, that further also confirms what I was thinking, where I guess she's not on the throne. She's in the tree. I forgot we don't have a map up here. She's in the Erd tree, imprisoned. That is her throne, her shackles. Did we do this mausoleum? If we did, I'm gonna remove it. Apologies, but I want to see. Because we can duplicate the ancestral spirit. And I wasn't sure what this, what these mausoleums did at first. I wasn't sure the significance of them. But it's the idea, I guess, that these are the demigod corpses. Oh, you can just duplicate any of them that you've had. But now you can only do it once per mausoleum, I believe. Cool. So we can remove this icon now. Just looking at what other icons we have. This is a building, I have no idea how it works. It might be a DLC thing for all I know. This is horrible. All of this is horrible. We're not dealing with that. We did just go over here. And I guess we have our marker down here by mistake. Stop. What are you doing? Get rid of this. Remove. I'm losing my mind. Okay. And then there are like 3 mausoleums here. 2 on the highlands and 1 down there. So I guess we go back to the academy. Oh, actually, we could go up here. Let's go talk to EG. We haven't talked to EG in a bit. He said he recognized us as Ronnie's steward. He is still here. I was hoping that he wasn't just gonna perish.
Well, as war counselor or as blacksmith?
Both.
Lady Rani,
Yeah, you told me that.
I pray that you
Just looking at how many somber stones we had at the lower levels. I guess we'll go see the nerd Celavis. What happened to the dragon that we fought over here? It flew away. I have to imagine that that dragon was here because of Ronnie. I'm not gonna call it her pet or anything, but perhaps. I don't know how sentient these dragons are. Well, also, we have 2 more keys for the warp belfries that we found. That are also up here. Again, we could just go back. Oh, this man's dead. Yay! I mean... Celavis's bell-bearing, Preceptor's big hat and long gown. can get the jar white puppet. Sure. I guess, wait, so they're asking for starlight shards. And again, these are consumables. They really want you to eat these, but these are a prize item. Because you only find those at astrolabes. So, alright, I'm fine with that. He's probably not going to have any lore on the bell bearing. Yeah. That's good, because that means that the other bell bearing that we threw away doesn't. And it also means it doesn't encourage you slaying merchant NPCs just so you can see the lore on their bell bearing. I hear a scarab. It's got to be a blue one, right? It looks blue. I can't tell. Wait, what? What the heck? And I can't pull out the horse again. Oh, I didn't even see this ledge because I was like, where do we even go? Why is the music changing? I'm gonna wager that we've not been where we are right now. We are quite high up. So it looks like there was like another floor we perhaps didn't really explore here. It's a problem with having verticality in games. It's hard to tell where you've been. But I use that same technique in my D&D where I hid a very important NPC on the top floor of a place and my players didn't quite realize that there was more floors up. Like, I didn't spell it out for them, right? I wanted to make it a bit of a secret. And then when they finally got access upstairs, kind of unveiled everything. I had a feeling because he kept talking, because we kept hearing the voice, by the time we got to it, it would be dead. A little worried that when I grab this, these dolls are going to react. Pity is a bell-bearing Dolores the Sleeping Arrow puppet. I can't even attack. What are you doing to me? Spellproof dried liver. This item exists so you know you can go up here eventually. Looks like there's another like side chamber over there. Not really, but kind of. They don't want you going over there easily anyway. Or at all. It was an invisible wall. Now I can attack. They really don't want you attacking those dolls. Alright, let's check out the third doll. We got Dolores the Sleeping Arrow, one of Celivis's favorite puppets. Spirit of a handsome archer who dressed in the style of a man. Called the Silent Hunter by some, she fires St. Trina's arrows from her short bow. Dolores once belonged to the Round Table Hold, where she was both a critic and a friend of Gideon the All-Knowing. It was because of her that he and Celivis went their separate ways. So she got close with Gideon, but then Celovus didn't really like that, and he made a puppet of her instead, because he's a freak. And it also caused Celovus to leave Round Table. And then the bell bearing. Servant Pitia. Okay. I thought I heard something, but it might just be crackling or someone walking outside. I guess we'll go offer the bell bearings quickly. Just because I want to see what's on Pitia's bell bearing. Okay. So this is all sorcerers in the shop 1. So we can get all the spells that we didn't get from Celovus there. And then Pitia. A weathered mat. We're definitely buying this. A ripple blade. Unique weapon wielded by the young Albinorix. The sword is modeled after the ripples that are thought to be the origin of their species. Its attack power is greatly enhanced with one's arcane attribute. Round shield covered in black leather on a larger side for a medium-sized shield. From the north, this shield depicts the polar star in rivets of gold. The inside is lined with fur, protecting the carrier from frost. Ash of War, Carian Retaliation. Might as well just buy this. Swing this shield to dispel incoming sorceries and incantations, transforming the magic into retaliatory glint blades. Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook 7. So we probably could have found this guy earlier, and perhaps he would not have died. Definitely buying a ritual pot. Might as well buy the Celestial Dew. These are overpriced. Why would I want to buy these materials? Maybe you have to buy him out to do his quest line. Alright, so we failed maybe 4 different quest lines here. In this episode alone, maybe. Or at least it's unveiled that we failed 4 of them in this episode. That's kind of funny. I'm not too heartbroken about it. I knew there was no way going into this that I would be able to trying to figure out where. I hate that you put waypoints down so easily when you're trying to warp. But yeah, I knew going into this series that I'd be failing everything. It's a Souls game. You can't just you can't just succeed on the quest lines first try. Is the Three Sisters? This is where the warps are, right? Where are they? And also, we've been to Rena's Rise, right? Yeah, like we certainly have. I don't think it was anything interesting up here. It was probably just a memory stone. Where else would they be? I felt like they're up here. Oh no, it's the 4 belfries. That's where we're going. Apologies. At least I figured it out. An excuse to sip more coffee. So this is where the first stone was, the first key. And now we have 2 more keys, so we can actually open both of them. Imbued sword key. What does this say? Precipice of anticipation. Oh man. Time flies. We haven't really done much. We've just been meandering, doing lots of little things. I guess we went to Chapel of Anticipation. We went to Ronnie's. Oh wait, I know exactly where we are. We're back at the starting island with a nascent but what? I was like, with a nascent butterfly dead. It didn't even look like a place to fall. Like, you fooled me real good. I'm so, like, my heart sank. You know what I'm saying? I have a huge smile on my face now, but legit, I, I had like a heart skip a beat, my gut fell, I pooped myself a little. I'm writing a message. I'm just gonna write, "Don't you dare." And if anyone dares, they will find out. I saw it, but I went to the bottom. There you go. Don't you dare. Oh, there's all the messages. I just had to wait a little bit. Fine, I'll get rid of my message. There's too many there. I have noticed that when you get to a new zone, like if you warp there, you have to wait like maybe 20 seconds before messages show up. I can't believe they killed you by going after a nascent frickin' butterfly. What is this one gonna friggin' blow me up to? Oh, I know where this boss fight is. Because this is the starting zone. I totally forgot this is the starting zone, and then when you die, you end up over here. Torrent finds you with... It's gotta be... Her name is Melina, your maiden. Yeah, I haven't... How do you even see her? I guess you have to go to the bonfire. Wait, we have a bonfire, don't we? We're at full everything anyway. No, there is no bonfire here. Sorry, Site of Grace. So, yeah, this is gonna be the Grafted Scion. We both did jump attacks, that was bad. I haven't fought one of these in a hot minute, so... That's where I say I haven't fought one in 2 years. I should be dead. Just gonna drink again. Yeah. Ornamental straight sword, golden beast crest shield. Slender, a straight sword patterned after an antique ornament. The superior swordmen prefer to wield it one in each hand. After falling from grace, the dregs of the golden lineage sought power and purpose in the past. So perhaps these grafted scions were like grandkids of Merc or whatever, and they were sought power and purpose in the past, so they were like grafting themselves with some god skin perhaps, trying to make themselves stronger. Golden beast crest shield. Shield of dull gold with a beast engraved as its crest. Lighter than most great shields and subsequently easier to wield. The beast depicted is Sarash, aged counselor who guides the golden lineage. It's a counselor. So the golden lion is intelligent and gives counsel. Now what? She do be God. She do be godlike. Emphasis again on the now what. So if you beat the boss at the start, what happens if you come over here? Do they expect you to go to the nascent butterfly and die? The roiling clouds look pretty cool. It's definitely just a bunch of like shaders. Looks very cool though. Tumultuous. Do it. I don't remember where things were. There was something all the way back there, but I definitely got it. That's so funny. The intro bridge just says, try Fortnite. Time for Elden Ring. Because again, this is the start of the game, folks, right here. We've gone full circle. This person had something on them. Though the path be broken uncertain, claim your place as Elden Lord. What is this person? Because you loot them right away. I almost want to make a character and see what they have. Not really on your time, but I am curious. Is this door open now? It is. You don't have the right required ahead. I do have the right. You are wrong. That phantom tripped me up. I am the right, the Stormhawk King. Then Ash. We got Warhawk. Am I missing it? Was it a key item? It is. Ashes of a Hawk which heeds no summons. Ashes of a Hawk revered by all others as sovereign back in the days when Stormveil's winds still raged like no other. This ancient monarch is proud, however, refusing to answer anyone's summons. That's kind of sick. We have to bring that somewhere. We have to bring that somewhere and impress the hawk, and then it'll be our friend. Stormhawk Dean. That is, those are some real ashes. And they're even a champion. Well, they have a name, so. Used to summon the spirit of Dean the Stormhawk. Spirit of a fierce hawk that faithfully rendered lifelong service to the old king of Stormveil long ago when the true storm raged. Its cries embolden its fellows in battle, and the tempestuous winds that encircle it shred through foes. I'm wondering if they want us to go back to Stormveil. Because it keeps referencing the winds of Stormveil, the real storm. This man's still stomping out Godric.
Now I can do, can I?
What if I just kill this man? Like, you're not even gonna put on the crown? The crown that means nothing? You're just gonna stomp his head over and over. I'm honestly not sure if there is really anything to do over here. I'm glad we did finally come back here, even if it wasn't much at all. Well, perhaps we'll find something else regarding that, that King Stormhawk ashes. I do want to follow up on that, but I really don't know where else to go. I don't remember a particularly stormy spot in the castle beyond just being on the ramparts. And then we have one more key, so we might as well check this out. No, I don't want to use the key. Let's go! Jump into the painting. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I found the storm. Crumbling Farum Azula. Being here is unsettling immediately. The whole world is at an angle. Where are we? What? There's more over here? I thought for sure this was the eastern edge, like right here. Because look, there's like a cliffside, a waterfall. Dude, I don't I don't want to be here. I haven't even stepped forward and this is frightening. Where is this called? Something Farum Azula, which is where the Beastmen are from. These are the remnants of that civilization. The lands between were not kind to this country. I imagine we have to fall down there. I just want to get some eyes. Man, the dragon was coming right for me. You saw that, right? I tried to lock onto it and it changed my camera. This reminds me of, what is it, Dark Souls 2, the Dragon Airy? There's been a few moments like this in the various Souls games. But I guess the big one is probably Dark Souls 2. See, like I said, I had to wait like 20-30 seconds and then the messages started appearing telling me to go down. Which, again, I already kind of figured that one out. This also reminds me of Bayonetta. The intro to Bayonetta with the falling clock tower. Time being froze. This also is reminiscent of... You know what? I didn't mean to do that, but you're getting rated poor, and I'm not going to change it. It may be time to try ranged battle. I just don't want to die right here. You know what I'm saying? That makes... I almost fell right off the edge. That makes sense to you? What if I just do this? This is the throwing knife one. See, like, he's not completely helpless. In fact, I can't even hit him now. This would be a time to use cotton, I think. Because I don't want to get down there and hurt myself. Also, I guess we could have handed in those... the ancestral spirit ashes. Rude. That's one way to deal with them. We've killed enough of these men's before that I'm not too worried. So this is, of course, the source of those creatures. They were commanding the lesser beast men. What were those men called? I have their ashes. I don't even remember. Where are they? Oh, the demi-humans is literally right here. The Faruma Azula were often found with demi-humans. I don't know where we're going now. Down here, I guess. Yeah, down there. Down there is where you're going for sure. I'm not quite sure what we're doing. There we go. See, there's the waterfall I mentioned. It's even on the... in the world. Pearl Drake Talisman. That's it? Like, none of these were particularly long journeys, these warps. Talisman depicting a pearlescent ancient dragon boosts non-physical damage negation. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erd Tree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock, and so they have become synonymous with protection. I think that means we're done here. I have no idea how we're gonna get over here, but I'm assuming a warp. Okay. So we're done at the Belfries now, too. And we're done at Caelid. It's time to go back to the Academy, I guess. We'll do a little bit of searching here, and then we'll call this an episode. This is where the Red Wolf of Radagon was fought. I did explore a little bit up here at the end of the last episode, because I was looking for that. Right, I remember what happened. You go up here, and then boulders start assaulting you. Magical boulders. Meanwhile, I just want this dang item I see. But I really have no clue how to get that. Okay. Yes, we use this warp. Where did this warp lead us? Oh yeah, to Miriam's church. This is a door we can't open. Definitely can just jump down there. Hey. I'm sorry to ruin your day like this. Okay, fine, I won't ruin your day. Clearly, you didn't want your day ruined. I was gonna say all that for a shortcut that leads nowhere. But there is a ladder. We'll open this door, then check that out. Maybe it's the source of this noise. I can't believe I walked into a book and that alerted this man. That's a big fall. Fall down, go boom. I don't even know if I want to be up there. I'm assuming killing those guys prevents the balls from spawning. So it does seem like a worthy pursuit. Oh, this is another shortcut. Not the best shortcut, not the worst, I guess. That means we don't have to do the boulder path anymore. Guess we'll go this way again. Let's see if we can get a attack on the mage. I'm hoping the ogre reset. That's exactly how that went down. I guess because I was hitting his helmet before. I was like, how was I doing so much damage on that one attack? I guess I just sat underneath where the boulder thing is. Probably shouldn't do that. I can't believe Books set off that man. That's funny. Glintstone Scarab. A new helm. Now we have 4 of them. Slightly reduces FP cost of sorceries. Increases damage taken. Weird. So you can choose to cast a little more through cheapened spells. This leads nowhere, I'm sure. Oh, there's an item though. Or you can choose to get more recovery from Cerulean Flask. Actually, you can min-max, right? So if you, before you use your blue flask, you pop that hat on, you chug the flask, and then you can take it off, put on the other scarab if you really want to. Problem is this boulder gonna spawn again even though I killed the nerds up top? It's looking like no. I don't like that the warp thing is still there. There's an item over there too, so we clearly missed something over there. And then there's a whole pathway that leads to this other blue item. Kinda want to go back and see. Let's just go forward for now. Let's go up this elevator. Not sure if we scouted up here. I don't think we did. Nothing below. Alright, there was a boss here, wasn't there? That we killed like very easily. Oh no, we didn't go in here. We opened the door and we're like, oh, there's gotta be something. Like that man's just wearing the Albinoric helm. Okay. Finish this coffee, I guess. See how this goes. What the heck? Why does she look like the Sphinx from Dragon's Dogma? Y'all ain't got no legs?
Hush, little Culver.
Culver. That's her rune, right?
I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
I'm assuming this is Renala. I don't know what a Culver is. Oh, this is a boss. She's a boss, is what's happening. Whatever you're doing with your purple, you need to not do that. So they're using telekinesis, they're using gravity magic. That's a cool way of looking at gravity magic, honestly. Or rather the opposite, a cool way of looking at like psionic powers. is actually just harnessing the power of gravity to use telekinesis. Okay. This is an interesting fight, to say the least. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I attacked that globe twice, and you're telling me it hit me? Get out of here. Could this be a cave? I do think I'm much stronger than this fight is anticipating. We'll just chug just to keep it safe, keep it real. I'm sorry, lady, but you're making me do this. I let her live. I wasn't sure if anything would change. It seemed like we phased her at the very least. I don't know what the phase 2 did. It seems like there's flying scholars now, but not anymore. That was a sensory overload of a fight. A lot of singing and objects breaking. You hear the sound of souls? You might not have because I lowered the volume. You're not actually gonna die, right? Because she's the one who gives you rebirth.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience.
She ain't got no legs either?
Ye will be countless born.
Oh, is this actually gonna be a phase 2? I have to fight a demon?
Upon my name as Rani the Witch. Mother's rich limber shall not be disturbed by thee.
Ronnie, what are you talking about?
Foul trespasser.
Ronnie, you know me.
Send word far and wide.
That was weird. This cutscene feels a little glitchy.
Queen of Caria, Renala of the full moon. And the majesty of the night she conjureth.
So she's using like a doll of Renala? I don't quite understand what's happening here. Also, Ronnie, don't you remember me? We go way back. I'm surprised you ain't staggering, lady, but okay, there you go.
Little Rani, my dear daughter.
I don't like this place. My thalassophobia.
Thy night into being.
Remembrance of the full moon queen. Great rune of the unborn. Good job, team. So she's way easier than Radon was. They definitely want you to go to the academy first and then go back to Caelid. But for some reason, I guess because I explored literally everything, by the time I got to Liurnia, even though I didn't go to Caelid, I was already like level 50, 60, you know? It's hard to balance an open world game like this.
My sweetings, come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light aplenty. Dither not. Come out, say I, or will ye be gravestones, to be better born anew?
So all the little children, scholars are gone, waiting to be reborn again.
Thou, is it thy wish to be born anew? To be
What is she sitting on?
sweeting, reborn of my beloved egg.
I don't know what that amber egg is. Oh, you can change your cosmetic? That's cute.
Be not alarmed, nor afeared.
Afeared.
Birth thee as a sweeting, fair and fine.
What are you sitting on? That's like the smallest rocking chair I've ever seen. She does got legs. She got feet. We all know Miyazaki appreciates his lady and bare feet. It's a pretty consistent theme, it feels like. It would be weird if she was the mother of rebirth, but she ain't got no legs. But perhaps it could be one of those things where, like, yeah, she can rebirth others, but not necessarily herself. I noticed this statue back here. This is a statue of Radagon, the traitor. She still loves him. Otherwise, this would be torn down. Radagon left her to go to Queen Marika, and she's still here with his baby to this day, the Amber Egg. I don't know if that's actually his baby, but Radagon is known to be red, right? Amber is close to red. I'll admit, it's more orange. You ain't locking a chest in front of me, lady. Excuse me?
Art thou? Be not, I would birth thee.
Okay, well, we have to use the Site of Grace for sure. Wasn't there something about Radagon's statue? There was a secret. I can't even swing my sword here. I remember reading something about a secret involving the statue, but it might not even be that statue. Guess we'll go back down. This academy is a little smaller than I thought it was, and that's a good thing. Chill. Ah, we'll kill this guy too. That was the earliest swing I could have done. I guess I could have done it earlier, but you know. So below here is that secret item. Oh, you can just jump right here? How did I not see this? Maybe I did. But it is still even further below. We must go even further beyond. I recognize this episode is getting long and will be ended in a moment, but my curiosity got the better of me. Per usual. Yeah, we've been up here. I'm certain. What room is this? Oh, this is the Radagon Wolf room. Of course. Man's trying to defend. Well, that was a big bout wrap around and nothing. First off, Doug. That's death. Like, there's no way. This is gonna haunt me, this damn item. These dang items, because there's more than one down there. I might do something crazy. I think I'm gonna take a break here. Just noticed all the paintings up there. A lot of repeat paintings, but there is one of Renala. Yeah, we're gonna call this an episode here. I think I'm gonna take a break between these episodes, but I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna search for that item. And hopefully, if I find it, we'll start the episode from there. I also want to look through some of my items as mentioned and see if I can find anything new. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, folks.